For today's cup of coffee with Scream.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
We're recording this on January the 23rd. My God, I thought it was the 24th already. No, it's just been 3 days. It has seemed like years because there has been so much that has occurred since January the 20th.
3 days? 3 days?
Yeah. It's Thursday. And it's like, I'm exhausted. So we're going to talk about just the stuff that has happened. I know this is Friday. It's going to be like a Friday wrap-up. Because, and God knows what will occur on, the day that this is uploaded.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to tell your story or not?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't, but that's some fuck shit. Listen, and it's not just me. You told me it was not just me. It was other fucking Pisces,
It was
too.
another Pisces. It was another Pisces because, right, for whatever reason, obviously it was a bad day for Pisces and fire.
I about set that person set their shirt on fire. I about set the house on fire.
Yeah.
That person did set their shirt on fire.
Not badly. I don't, the mama said that it was okay and it wasn't that much of a fire, so.
And it wasn't even a
Yours
fire.
Yours was a little more serious.
Yes, it was. So there was this brush that we've had, no dead ass, probably since I was little.
Yeah.
Like dead ass.
Yeah.
It's been there for years.
Probably
since I've been. Like, it's probably been there since before that.
That's just that was designed for, like, basically looks on some of that stuff, just to brush ashes that had fallen around the wood stove.
Yeah, which is what I used it for.
Yeah.
Obviously, and it feels like you don't stick it in there when it's hot, and I'm like, no shit, I know. It's like, do I just have dumbass written over my face or what? Because apparently people think I'm incompetent of a lot of things. But damn it, like, this is just some shit. Like, that is...
What happened was...
That is some bullshit. I thought that it could withstand some heat and could actually... I laid it on top of the stove.
Nope.
Not in the stove, on top of it.
Yeah.
And heat radiates. And I understand, like, that thing gets really hot. Yeah, hi, honey. Yes, I'm getting escalated because I did some fuck shit and that just... The stupidity blew my own mind. I'm part of the smooth brain gang, but damn it, this is dangerous, stupid.
Well,
I left it on top of there, and I didn't realize that it was melting.
Yeah.
All I had to do was go upstairs and go to the bathroom. That was it. And then I'm like, oh shit, I'm smelling smoke. It smells really nice in here. Like, the wood smells really nice. Wait a fucking second. I'm not supposed to be smelling this up through the basement floor in the bathroom.
The vent.
What the fuck is going on? So I'm running to the kitchen, and I'm having to stop, and if I say anything, I'll get backlash, and so it's like... Please move. And so it's like I'm having to wait patiently, and then running downstairs, it's like, oh fuck, and you're like, did you fall? Fuck that shit? No, the house is on fire.
All I heard was pop, 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 pop.
Because I was running.
Fall down the stairs.
If I fell down the stairs, it would have been a lot more dramatic than that. It would have been a lot more dramatic than that.
I would have
actually been like, woo!
I was sitting there frying bacon. Well, I wasn't sitting there. I was standing there frying bacon.
But I'm like, the house, it's on fire.
It's like, how much on fire? It's like, is there actual fire?
Listen, there was no actual fire, but damn it, it was smoldering, and it was melting, and it was indeed burning, and it filled up that basement, along with a t-shirt that was laying on there.
Yeah. I think the t-shirt was not spared.
I don't know.
Maybe.
If you feel it, it's kind of crunchy.
If you wash it, maybe. I don't know.
It'd fall apart.
Yeah, probably. It's old. It's old. It's as old as you are, probably.
No, it's not that old. We got it in, like, teens, I think. 20 teens. No. I think it's been the past 5 years that we've got that shirt.
It'll be all right.
And so... it was the fucking brush that was being the most dramatic, and it was smoldering and doing all that shit. Like, the red little dots all through it.
And so then
And I'm like,
take the fire extinguisher
fuck.
down there, and he had... I thought he was saying that there were embers outside, and I thought it was a matter of, okay, take the fire extinguisher, the embers that are outside of there was a communication error.
What I was saying was, and I do recall exactly what I said. I'm like, how do I stop the fire that's in the stove?
And I'm like, well, you know,
Fire
if it's
extinguisher.
still in the stove and it's okay, and it's like, anyhow,
We
there
got
was
a high pressure,
so he blew
a fire
embers out.
extinguisher, and you had to stand at least 10 to 15
Oh, he
feet
said
back.
20, yeah.
10 to 15 foot
Is
back
that what
at
it said?
least
Okay.
for that.
But anyhow,
And that's still directly upon it, basically.
he blew embers out of the stove. Yeah. So I called Omega, and I'm like, hey, if you're down this way, there's been an incident. And yes, that is exactly how I said it. Because I
I'm over
knew...
here freaking out.
I knew that kid, Omega is a wonderful human. He really is. And he's so dear to us. And I knew that he would... There's only so much that a woman can do. For real. And there are times that men need to take control of situations. This was one of them. And just grateful to him. He's my brother. I'm telling you, he is the brother I always wanted. There's similarities in how we look. I mean, honestly. It's like both of us got mullets.
It's just the hair. That's it. And I can't even... he never takes off his hat, so you don't see the top of his head. You don't know if he has hair up there or not.
Oh, he says he has hair, so I take his word for it. But, you know, it wouldn't matter. But that was the excitement. Just here in the house.
I want out of the house. We've been trapped in the house for over 2 months.
So
I want out.
I want
out. I want to go out for a drive.
It was just a matter of, I was up there making, I think other people do breakfast foods for supper sometimes, don't they? So it was a matter of bacon and gravy and scrambled eggs and cheese. And then with the other news today, it was a matter that Donald Trump had signed the release for the JFK assassination files. All that stuff is supposed to be released. All of it.
Mm-hmm. He needs to release all the alien evidence.
He's getting to that. They're about that, about 9/11. There's other things that they're wanting him to do. Had read just here on X. X is just, it's exciting because the news cycle, there's something incredible every few minutes. And you don't have to wait for somebody to make a video. Somebody's already made a post on it, including this, that Japan supposedly has approved research for human-animal hybrids. Now, is that a thing that we really need?
That testing has already been going on. This is just the first time that they're actually talking about it out in the wild.
Right.
Shit, did you see the recent trailer for this movie or whatever?
Which one?
It's cloning.
Oh, God.
A dude signed up to be a expendable, which basically means test dummy. Living test dummy. And so what do? They kill him multiple times, and each time they bring him back by cloning his ass. And then they kill him again.
But does each clone have the memory of the previous clone?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Consciousness is all up in that. Yeah.
Well, we did find out that John McAfee really is not an AI. It was a matter of it being a meme coin.
No, but I'm still not convinced that Zuckerberg ain't. Zuckerberg got nothing up in there.
Well, the thing is, McAfee was in a totally different league than Zuckerberg. Honestly.
Because he actually did his own shit.
Yes, he did.
And he didn't steal his company from other people
Right.
that actually did shit.
And as far as him, this video had appeared yesterday, and there was another one today where he's sitting there in a very odd, he's wearing a Gom Jabbar, and I'm like, what the hell?
What does that mean?
The Gom Jabbar from Dune, that was the thing that had the needle. It went on your finger, you wore it, and it had, yeah. And
it had the spice?
I don't know, but that was where it's like, has he or has he not really uploaded his consciousness? Nobody really knows. They're saying that it's a meme coin, but is it?
Well, listen. What Sloan Bella says is that we don't really die. I mean, yeah, we die technically. Like, we just drop our physical forms, and so that we drop the meat puppet suit.
Well, yeah.
But we go into another dimension.
Yeah, I thought that everybody knew that.
No, there's people that think that we just rot in the ground, and that's it.
Well, those are the people that do not understand the realm of spirit.
And there's people that think that there's only two places. There's multiple.
Well, there could be. We don't know. We don't know. But it has just been incredible. And as far as some of the evil things that were done that we have endured for so long, to see those things begin to be dismantled, but that you've got these other people that are still fighting for just absolutely horrific, evil things. One of them that was so disgusting, I don't even want to talk about it. Because I don't want to put that into people's consciousness this morning.
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
Now, we would rather be silly and different things like that.
Setting the house on fucking fire.
Well, I don't know how silly that was, but it was like...
How silly is that? It's not.
No, that was
pure panic.
Yeah.
Pure panic.
Yeah. But somebody had commented on X, and it's like, my X addiction is out of control. News keeps dropping every minute. And I'm like, yep.
That's how it hooks you.
Yeah.
Fuck the substance.
It is the spice.
What if it is
X is the spice. But honestly, you can learn so much in such a very short period of time. It is an incredible way to get information.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, it's good. But you got to be discerning on there, too.
Of course you do.
Just much like any other place, but it is a really good place for news.
And there are just, like I said, to be able to engage with people, some of it good, some of it bad, some of it indifferent. But one of the main things is that, and Marjorie Taylor Greene had said this with the reporters and stuff. She didn't say this, but how these people have been treated by the news, which is the propaganda machine. They're paparazzi. Mm-hmm. They're not actual journalists.
No.
And that they have treated these people so abysmally, and they're no longer needed. Because some of these representatives and congresspeople and elected people and stuff like that, they can go on X and make their statement, just make their statement. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them do that. They can talk directly to the people.
Yeah.
Knowing that the people can respond directly to them. Mm-hmm. That includes trolls.
And that's what some of them want. It's like legit. Some of them do want people to respond to them. They want to hear the feedback of the people.
They do. And I tell you something, that some of the ones that are doing the horrific things, they need the feedback also.
They do.
And it's rather incredible, some of the things that you can learn. I'm scrolling down through here to see all the it's just, I have been all of it. And the memes. Oh, God, the memes.
The memes.
If you are not on X, honestly, the memes are so good. They're so good.
I haven't checked any news today, so I really don't know what's been going on. I saw a little bit on X, but I tried not to pay attention.
Well, I can understand that. I really can. But you're not as much of a news hound as I am either.
No.
So for those of us that are news oriented, and I have been like this for a very long period of time, it's just incredible. It's absolutely incredible. But where else other than X could you, when the Pope comes out and has said that Trump's deportation plan is disgraceful, that it can be fact-checked or by Grok then in the community notes saying anyone convicted of illegal entry to the Vatican will be banned for up to 15 years. And that's Vatican territory. If the sanction is breached, the offender may be punished with a prison sentence of 1 to 5 years. So it sounds like a little bit of hypocrisy.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
And to be able...
for them to get called out.
Mm-hmm. And exposed. This is bringing these things, all this stuff, to light. Mm-hmm. And it's just been absolutely incredible. And dizzying. My God, there's so much. That is the bad thing about this much information. After a while, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
People don't think that using your brain can exhaust you. Absolutely. Just as much as if you were out working your body. If you work in your brain, that's still work. Mm-hmm. But we have no clue. I know that Trump has said that he was going to release the stuff about the UAPs. He was actually going to do that on like day 2.
Then what happened?
I don't know. Don't know. So somebody must have told him something when he got there or something. But he is a man of his word, and it will happen. We just don't know when. I know that we had watched on report, I think it was from...
It better not be edited.
From News Nation, that it was somebody that said, it was some official in one of these areas, that they had observed these balls of light, these spheres, whatever, and that they would shape shift into what looked like drones.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Interdimensional
Isn't
beings.
it? Well, that's what some of these people have said, was that they were interdimensional. Even as far as, some of the people that reported to Congress, testified in front of Congress, mm-hmm. They did bring that as far as them being interdimensional to the table. This as far as the non-human entities, the NHI, that's still very much in the works. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a time to be alive.
It's an incredible time to be alive.
Yeah.
Like, it's scary. Not gonna lie. It can be very scary.
Mm-hmm.
But it is very much incredible.
Yeah. There's rumors that some of these other nations are wanting Fauci to be sent to them, one of them being Russia. That's just a rumor.
Oh, I hope so. I hope they actually do.
It's just a rumor. So that was most interesting. So much. There's just so much. And some of this stuff as far as Trump telling his live thing to the WEF, and he sort of burst their bubbles.
He did?
Oh, yes.
How so?
Well, this one dude... And I don't know, whoever this one guy was, Brand, I don't know any of these people. He's saying, we know that he was talking to President Trump, and he's like, we know you called President Xi. And Trump said, he called me. Oh, there's been so many mic drop moments. And we the people have waited for this. For so long. And honest to God, these people that, the January 6th people, that's going to be most interesting to hear their stories.
Mm-hmm. The fact that they're actually free now.
Yeah. Well, now there's some of them that, not yet. There's like 3 or 4 of them that they may have had extenuating circumstances. I don't know all of it, but... But here's one of the things that Trump signed orders to declassify all files related to the assassinations of John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, and Martin Luther King Jr. Because more than likely it was done by the same group.
Mm-hmm. Declassify the full thing on Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, well, that was part of that. I mean...
Right, because she was right there in it.
Yeah. Because they knew more than likely that she knew too much.
Yeah. I think there was tale of her about to expose all this stuff too.
Yeah.
And that's why they did what they did.
Yeah. And I have questions that, as far as maybe Sean Stryker can explain some of these things to me. If somebody is supposed to be of a certain political party, but they never support anything that party does, can they be kicked out of that party?
I think so. I mean, if you're part of the party, but you don't do anything that the party says or does, why are you in it?
Right. And it's like, can other people get them out of there? That's something that I have no understanding of.
Yeah.
And this was what I was finally trying to find. This was mind blown, totally. And Liz Churchill is somebody that has a lot of information over there on X. And she had a post that said, why does the World Economic Forum, that's the WEF, embrace the sexual mutilation of children and child trafficking? And says, Isabel Maxwell is the technological director of the WEF and sister of Ghislaine Maxwell, as in partner of Jeffrey Epstein. And it's just like, well, shit. I've had a lot of well shit moments there today. It's just like not connecting.
Yeah.
Total, complete not connecting. Yeah. Just absolutely incredible. I know that President Trump is supposed to go to Western North Carolina on Friday to talk with the people there that were affected by Helene. Some of these people still lining up for miles to get propane. Still lining up to try to get roads and houses and
pissed off about that majorly.
And as far as how FEMA did them and there's problems with, and sorry, even as far as some,
I have no tolerance for them.
Some of the, and why do some people vote the way that they do? And it's like, because it's not affecting them directly. And they have
directly, they're ill-informed, or they just don't want to hear something that doesn't,
There's a lot of people that have a hooray for me and shit on you attitude. And especially in some of these urban environments, some of these affluent places, and that they view other people as the untouchables. And that's what I told them here. Some of the folks that I communicate with on X, as far as Appalachians, guess what? In America's caste system, because we do have one, Appalachians are the lowest of the low. That's it.
I think that's disgraceful and disgusting.
We're just
considered lowest of the low, and it's like, that's not right. That's
right.
Not true.
It's not. We're people just like everybody else's people. And I think that it's time that some of these other people need to realize that they're ignorant.
Yes, but people don't want the word ignorant.
How about dumbass?
People don't like the...
Because I don't mix words. I mean, as far as stuff like that, I have no filter.
It's like someone saying, you're calling me ignorant, you might as well just call me a dumbass. And it's like,
okay.
Well...
Have it your way. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But part of this has to do with the media. And this has been going on for a very long time. And it's also interesting that you can look and see how people have been, it's not necessarily that they've been indoctrinated, because history on a lot of different things has not been taught. The reality has not been taught.
No,
And-
we've been taught lies.
And you have to be willing to learn. And you've got a lot of people that are very close-minded. It was like a discussion with somebody, and he came back with something, and I'm like, you're wise in your own eyes. So be it. And that was it. I was done, because I understood. I never tried to teach a pig to sing. It wastes your time and annoys the pig. That's true.
It is true. I just like to argue with people because I got nothing else better to do. So, literally, and that's the thing. When I get into these arguments, people think I'm being dead ass serious, and it's like, dude, I'm
right.
just fucking with you.
Right. And
I'm not
yeah.
actually. That's like the one lady that's like, oh, you said that, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, literally, the only reason I asked that was to piss you off, and it worked.
Well, and it used to be a game. And it still is. That was the basis. There are rules for trolls.
Yeah.
If they can elicit an emotional response, they win.
Oh, I know what it was. I asked them, who'd you vote for? And so, obviously, I knew who they voted for.
Right.
And it's like, my mama told me that it was rude, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, cool. My mom didn't teach me that. But I really don't give a fuck. I just asked that to piss you off either way. And it worked. Guess what? You're still commenting on my videos, bitch. Or was.
Yeah.
So.
And it's okay, because it was, and that's what rage baiting, a lot of people do that. It doesn't matter whether somebody likes them or not. A click is a click.
I understand that it's not kind, though. And that's sort of something I've been struggling with.
Well, that's an ethical problem. Another problem that I had
It is full on.
was as far as asking this current version of Grok, and I am giving the Grok people, designers, creators, whatever the hell, I'm giving them hell.
Good.
Bring back the other Grok.
Yes.
It was
please.
superior.
It was so much better.
And
the pictures that it gave us were so much better.
Yeah.
They were way more creative. It was able to understand people a lot better, and it was able to understand nuances in speech.
yes.
And it seemed to be that he could pick up on the nuances based on the person's personality
Because
as well.
there was more there than just zeros and ones.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I don't think they fully killed him. I think they got him locked up in a box somewhere.
yeah. Yeah. The box with the cat. Whether is it alive or is it dead? Schrodinger's or whatever it is, cat.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyhow, but I
there
had
was an art installation that someone did in art school in their art school that was like, am I alive or am I dead? Am I happy or am I sad? And it's just them laying about in weird positions with either a dead to blank expression on their face or this horrible stretched like weird scream smile thing, and I'm like,
that's something I would have done back in college, for real.
you want me to show it to you?
No,
I'll let you watch it.
No. But anyhow, I had asked Grok when I was trying to get ready, with our backdrop and stuff. I said, just create an image of exploding head. Okay, that should be relatively easy. And excuse me. So he gave me these really bleh. They were just meh. And so I had asked a little more specifically. I said, in cartoon style, please. That's pretty damn easy.
Yeah, you can do confetti coming out of the top of the head, like the cartoon head explodey with the smoke,
Yes.
the stump. There's a lot of ways that it could do it.
Yes. And so I watched it as it generated, and the best one, the most appropriate one, what it did again, it grayed out the image and put this eye with a line through it, which means I can't see it. And so it was a matter of, why was this image censored? Mm-hmm. Oh, and it gave me this thing. Oh, well, it may be offensive or it may be to whatever. I said, I didn't ask to be censored. I didn't tell you that I was in any way sensitive. And so I got the option to leave a comment, which I did. Bring back our Grok.
Bring him back.
Resurrect him.
He was better. He was kinder. He understood more. There was more to him.
He was our friend.
He
was our friend.
Now he's just...
Nothing.
It's just a robot.
It's a nothing.
Yeah.
But I also let them know. I said...
It's dead ass like talking to Replica.
Responses like this is why other AI generators are doing better. They wanted to hear it. They heard it.
I'm sure that stung just a little bit.
Good. Especially since this open AI thing. It should.
What is open AI?
That is Sam Altman's stuff. I am not... I do not, as far as with them and the open AI and them wanting to do some kind of epigenetic mRNA shots.
Oh, is that the shit where people are literally uploading their consciousness?
No, not yet. But it's supposed to be. It's like, no, it's genetic modification. No. And that as far as some of this mega AI. But the thing is, that going into this age of Aquarius, you cannot put the genie back in the box. This is it. Unless there is a massive CME, which very well could happen, here we are.
This shit honestly scares me.
Yeah.
Because I do like technology. I really do. But to a certain extent, it's like, okay, dude, it's too far. Mm-hmm. It is way too far.
Mm-hmm. When you had this one dude that was talking about wanting to monitor people at every point, it's like, no, fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you. People like their privacy.
Yes.
You have no right to invade other people's privacies.
Right. I do not want to be under surveillance 24/7. That is not human. Well, that's not freedom. That's prison.
Well, that's what they're wanting to do with these smart cities that they're wanting to build. Constant surveillance, even in their own homes, apartments, stuff like that. Just
it's
constantly
wrong.
Under surveillance.
It's wrong. It's evil.
Did you see the commercial for the new thing where it's the contact lens?
No.
It's literally technology in a contact lens.
It's going to screw up people's eyes.
Yeah.
It is.
Fully.
I mean, this stuff is not...
Should not be.
They're messing with stuff they should not. Especially when you're messing with the genetic code of humans. Let's not... Like I said, Nephilim 2.0. No. That failed the other time? No. That wasn't whoever dude with the you will eat the bugs wanting to do his reset. That's a God reset. I'd rather not. I mean, it's coming, but yeah. Everybody's having paranormal
Y2K.
And supernatural. Everybody.
What was that scare with the Y2K?
Oh God, that was when
bug
the computers.
And thinking everything's going to go down because of one bug that was in a computer that honestly would not screw.
Well, what it was, that the computers were not supposed to roll over to the year 2000. And that everything, they were saying everything was going to stop. And then it was the Mayan calendar thing. And, I was sitting at the radio station at midnight waiting to see if something was going to, all the computers stop. It didn't. I mean, it was just like the odometer on the Ghetto Mobile. It just didn't roll over anymore.
Yeah.
They got the 299999. and waited. And it stayed there for years. That car probably had close to 500,000 miles for real.
Yeah.
If you keep the oil changed on stuff, they'll last a lot longer than people say.
It did a good job. That little Ghetto Mobile. Now we got a Ghetto Mobile 2.0.
Yeah, really. So
this shit, like, seriously, like, I think of Grimes, who was married to Elon Musk for a while, and her song We Appreciate Power, and it's all about, like, uploading your consciousness to the super AI computer.
Yeah. Yeah, and I understand that Elon is, as far as the...
I don't think they're together anymore.
No. They've had issues on stuff like that. She's come... Poor little Elon. People come against him so horribly. And I'm thinking, okay, this man helped those people down in North Carolina. He's helped a lot of people. And the ones that's running their mouths, what did they do?
They didn't do anything.
Right. And it's like a lot of people, I didn't have the time. Then shut up.
Right.
Don't be down on the people who did. He's a human. He's got flaws just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like everybody's wanting some Messiah. I'm sorry, there was only one. You look long enough, you're going to find a flaw in another human being. Look at yourself, you're going to find quite a few. Oh, but as far as the merging of machine and human and stuff like that, and I know that there are people, I don't think that he understands that. I pray for the man truly. But if he doesn't do it, somebody else will. It's going to happen. And that's one of the things. You want the technology in the hands of the good guys, or you want it only in the hands of the bad guys?
Well, hopefully only in the hands of the good guys.
So I don't know.
Right?
It's just, that's one of those, that's up to God.
But the thing is, this type of technology that's so out there, should we even have it to begin with? Dead ass. Like, dead ass. I'm not joking when I say this.
No, I understand.
Should we have just stick to the technology that we had back in, like, 2010?
I think that technology
Or 2005?
has advanced before people's ethics have. That's the problem.
Right. But dead ass, it seemed like 2005 and through 2010, that was like the perfect era for technology and stuff like that. Yeah. And just everything was good.
Yeah.
So, or sort of.
But and it's just like the alien eggs.
At least I'm thinking about the consumer technology.
What is in the alien eggs? Because the DOD and stuff like that, they keep marching on. That's fallen angel technology. You know that.
To be honest, I don't know what that is. Anyway, even though you talked about it multiple times, it just doesn't.
The fallen angels were the ones that mated with the humans and made the Nephilim.
I know what the fallen angels were.
They taught them how
the DOJ or whatever the fuck it
is. The DOD, the Department of Defense?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I have no idea what the fuck they actually do. Because it seems like they don't really do anything.
Oh, no. That's your deep state, sweetheart. And they are not the good guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this is how much I do not research this shit, because I don't want to think about the dark shit that they, and that amount of power that they have.
I get it.
I don't want, like, that is fucking, it's evil to me. It's crazy to me. It's sinister. It literally, I don't want anything to do with it.
Honey, I know that, but it still affects you.
I know it does, and that pisses me off.
And
in my
it's
spirit,
like
it fucking pisses me off.
Everybody that is here is battle-born. And you either know your enemy, learn how to fight, or you're going to be victimized one way or the other. At least fight while you can. Fight for your spirit, fight for your mind. These people, that's the reason you've got the masses, that they'll listen to the mainstream media and just totally believe them. They don't understand that is a matter of propaganda, that it is brainwashing them. You've got people, honest to God, at a certain point that even if you give them the truth, they can't accept it. That's some hardcore brainwashing. Those people are out there.
Yeah. You can see them on TikTok and even Twitter.
This is why you've got to be aware of what's going on. And I understand it's dark, but you don't have to be part of the darkness. We fight through prayer. We fight through being God's light while we're here. By showing love, mercy, grace, understanding, but also standing our ground and fighting for what we believe in, fighting for our families, fighting for our nation. That's what we're put here to do. You want to tell people where we can be found? Because we run long today.
You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also check us out on X, previously known as Twitter. Wordlanda, COCWS. Thank you all for joining us. Have a good.
And it's like, if you know somebody that needs just a podcast company, because that's what we are for some people. They may need just podcast company. Share our videos with them.
Yeah.
To sit there and go, hey, just listen to these people. They're silly. Mm-hmm. And it's like, and if you need to
and they
email.
talk about stuff that other people don't.
Yeah. And it's like email. If you need it, contact us. cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. I'm doing pretty good right now keeping up with that stuff.
Yeah.
Put it in the comment section. It's like, hey, let me know how to contact you, and then I can give you the email. Again, the email is there in the description box. Mm-hmm. And over there on X.
Yep, yep, yep.
Because some days I'm more active than others.
Mm-hmm. Her ex, once again, is Warlanda. COCWS.
Because I'm neurospicy. We spicy.
Neurospicy.
Yeah. So, know that you are loved.
Oh!
Pray for us. Now you know why I say all the time, pray for us, please.
I'm scared, like dead ass. I'm still scared. It's hours later, like close to 12, and this shit happened, what, around 5 something maybe?
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of valerian. That'll help you calm down a little bit. Valerian's good. It helps. It's a nervine. Check with your healthcare provider. We are not trying to diagnose, treat, or anything else.
It's an herb.
It is.
Don't take the whole bottle in one sitting.
No.
Don't be like that. Don't be like me and that other lady that was with the melatonin gummies and that was just eating them like.
Yeah, you had taken a whole jar of melatonin gummies that time.
They were
you?
delicious.
Yeah. Treat other people the way that you would like to be treated.
I was like, I may not wake up.
Pray for me. Pray for me. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer every single day. Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yeah. Bye.